Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First, a look at the top stories. Legal procedure delayed admission of Batlu's case in High Court. 1 year down the line, no one knows where Batlu is. Government decides to compensate families of deceased fishermen with ₹1 lakh. Loss of property will be compensated, says CM. Scientists say Fayan is a result of change in CO2 level, warns possibility of more frequent and intense cyclones in future. State machinery in hibernation during actual disaster wakes up for mock drills, second mock drill in weeks' time at Sankol and Syngenta. Musli Power Churchill brothers beat Chirag United by 2 goals to none. Varka Warriors moved top of the I-League table. And Goa defeat Assam in Kabaddi quarter-finals, but disappointment for Goans in volleyball and Kho-Kho at the Women's National Sports Festival. Now the news in detail. It is now revealed that admission of Batlu's case in the High Court was delayed due to complicated legal procedure. More importantly, now that High Court has admitted the case, no one knows where Batlu is. His brother appeared in front of High Court last week. Even he doesn't know the whereabouts of his brother.
Goa police had arrested Tariq Anwar Batlu on 10 March 2006. Batlu was alleged of plotting terror attack on Goa and the case was going on in the fast-track court at Madgaon. Court had to release Batlu citing lack of evidence against him. Batlu went to Delhi from Goa after his release. He was supposedly arrested in Delhi. People already tense with Batlu's release were delighted with the news that he is arrested in Delhi. But now the real story has come out regarding Batlu's arrest in Delhi. Goa police had challenged the verdict of fast court track in the High Court. But now Delhi police have confirmed that they never arrested Batlu and they don't know his whereabouts. Many notices were sent to Batlu's residence, but police did not receive any reply until Batlu's brother came to Goa with his advocate. High Court has admitted the case after hearing the arguments of Batlu's counsel.
Batlu's case, the case was acquitted by the fast track court in the year August 2008. Thereafter, we had thought it fit to file for appeal, and we had filed the appeal in the Honorable High Court of Bombay, Panji bench, and that appeal petition came up for hearing day before yesterday on 11th of November, and considering the merits of the case, Honorable High Court was pleased to admit the appeal petition, and now therefore the case will be heard again in the High Court now.
The most important thing is Goa police, Delhi police and even Batlu's family doesn't know where Batlu is. Surprisingly, Goa police did not even keep an eye on Batlu after his release. So now the question arises, where is Batlu? Where did he disappear from the Delhi airport? Who were the people who took his custody? If the court pronounces sentence against Batlu, will he even get punished? Where is Batlu? A reporter from Panji, Laukik Shilkar with video journalist Ganesh Otkar for Prudent Media.
Government will compensate the families of the deceased fishermen with ₹1 lakh. Chief Minister Digambar Kamath on Friday informed that fishermen who lost their nets and trawlers will also be compensated. As per the Coast Guard, 64 fishermen are still missing and the search operation is on. Fayan cyclone, although did not hit Goa, but created havoc in the state's coastal belt. Gusty winds and high-rising sea disturbed the functioning of entire fishermen community. On Friday, Chief Minister Digambar Kamath, Panchayat Minister Babu Asgaonkar, PWD Minister Churchill Alemao, and Revenue Minister Jose Philip D'Souza, Urban Development Minister Joki Alemao and others were present for the meeting to decide over the compensation to be given to fishermen. Digambar Kamath informed that government had decided to grant a relief of ₹1 lakh to the families of fishermen affected due to the cyclone.
They are also trying to see whether there are any chances of any survivals, but presuming that it will be difficult now because it is already quite late, we have decided to sanction a compensation of 1 lakh rupees to the crew members who have died in this particular incident. Immediate relief will be released of rupees 50,000 rupees. Director of Fisheries has been asked to prepare a detailed report of the crew members also who are found missing.
He also informed that a report will be prepared by the Fisheries Department to estimate the loss suffered by the fishermen. Chief Minister Digambar Kamath informed more about the decision.
Director of Fisheries will prepare a detailed report with respect to the casualties, with respect to the damages to the trawlers, damages to the nets, and submit a comprehensive report to the government so that we can also take it up with the Ministry of Agriculture and the central government. We have decided to sanction a compensation of 1 lakh rupees to the crew members who have died in this particular.
But worst once again hit the Kankon people. The farmers of Kankon suffered huge loss due to this cyclone. Farmers informed that the paddy which was reaped and separated was all destroyed by the unprecedented rain and winds in the state. Poingini MLA Ramesh Tawardkar and Zonal Agricultural Officer Rajesh Desai visited the affected areas in Kaljibag to assess the situation. Our reporter Laukik Shilkar, Surendra Madkekar, Prasad Pagi, with video journalist Sunny Narvekar. If you think that the recent cyclone was a one-off event, think again. Scientists have warned of more and more frequent and severe cyclones in Arabian Sea in future. And we have no one else but ourselves to blame. The recent Fayan cyclone could have been a result of change in CO2 levels leading to climate change. That's what the scientists hint at.
Man has been responsible for a number of environmental problems. But now, man can be blamed for the recent occurrence of Cyclone Fayan. Scientists have discovered a distinct pattern emerging with number of cyclones occurring over the years and the simultaneous rise in ocean heating. This ocean heating could be due to increased level of carbon dioxide. There has been a 5-fold increase in number of cyclones occurring over the last 12 years. In a paper presented on the topic of response of the Arabian Sea to global warming and associated regional climate shift, Deputy Director of NIO Dr. Prasanna Kumar explained that this phenomenon could be due to the climate change that the Arabian Sea is undergoing.
Till 1995, you have the Arabian Sea which is going through a very nice decadal cycle. Now that is expected because the Arabian Sea will respond to the heating from the sun, and sun has a 10-year cycle. After 1995, that decadal cycle is disrupted, and we see that the Arabian Sea is going through a very warming phase. And sunspot though comes down, the warming doesn't come down. So we think that this is a signal that Arabian Sea is undergoing a climate change.
Dr. Kumar also said that this climate change could be attributed to increasing level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
From 1960 to 1995, if you do a correlation of the sea surface temperature from the Arabian Sea with that of the sunspot activity, you see a kind of correlation. But after 1995, the correlation of that is weaker, but the correlation with the CO2 emission is larger. There is an element which is forcing this increase from the increase in CO2, probably.
Dr. Kumar cautioned that there is a possibility of more and intense cyclones in the future.
Under a warming scenario, we may experience more number of intense cyclone, or the intensity of the cyclone. Maybe the number of cyclone is less, but the devastating power of the cyclone may be more.
Our reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Anil Sanadi for Prudent Media.
Time for a short break. We'll be right back.